back in our controller class and continuing with our submit button. Now we've changed our code a little bit. We're retrieving the value of the text fields and putting them into NSStrings. Then we're checking to make sure that both of those have values, or we exit out of this method. We still need to set the value of the instance variables in our tmtwit class, so we should do that next. So we'll say tmtwit, and we'll do the username, and we're going to set that equal to name, and then we'll do the same thing with our password, and we'll set that to pass. So now we'll only set those instance variables to new values if we have new values to set, and that makes more sense. We can also complete this next statement that we had if the user is resubmitting credentials, then we should keep track of those and set the previous approval to false. Because now our isUserAuthenticated method, it's checking to see if itself has already been approved. And if it has, it's not going to check again. So here, we're going to tell that variable to be no. We're setting the authorized variable, and we're going to set it equal to no. Now we haven't written the code yet to set it to yes. We'll need to make sure that we set this variable to yes once we know that the user has been authorized. So we can remove all of this code right here. And here we'll create a string. We'll call it result. And we'll set this to the string that's returned from isUserAuthenticated. The way we have things set up, this string will give us all the information we need to know to inform the user of what the result was. If we look down at our next comment, we'll see that the next thing that we need to do is check if the credentials are valid. If they are, save those credentials and update the window title. If not, show a warning, and then show the credentials window again. Instead of writing all that code right here inside of this method, that seems like something that should be broke out into its own method, just like we did with the tmTwitter class. I think a good name for that method would be verify Twitter result from activity. So let's go ahead and enter that in here. We'll say self, verify Twitter result, and we'll pass in the result that we got from isUserAuthenticated, and we'll put from activity, and the activity that we're in right now is login. The reason why I've added from activity to this method is because we'll be able to use this from the update method as well. In our next video, we'll write the code for verify Twitter result from activity.